And welcome back to Facts or Frauds. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, you're subscribed, ring the bell for all notifications so the next time we premiere a video you can be in our live chat. And leave a comment in the comment section and tell me what you think. And for today's video, by popular demand, you wanted to know what's up with the placenta lady, the Moorish lady that lost her child to CFS in Las Vegas. Well, here's the update.
Islam, peace and love, and energy. I am Sade Renee L. All rights reserved, and I'm back at it again with another video.
Yeah, it looks like we're off to a great start. Okay, what do you got to say, Sade?
And today I'm actually going to be doing a quick video in regards to CFS and their fraud. They are currently trying to terminate my parental rights, which they, of course, don't have the God-given authority to do. And I'm just going to read straight through it. Their document, my documents, all of that good stuff in the fraud. And thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe. Go ahead and share.
Well, if you say so, I'm going to share it. Here we go.
This was electronically filed, as you can see, 7/20 of 2021. And as you can see, if we scroll down to the bottom of the document, it was executed July 15th. So July 15th, it was signed by Michelle Polino. Again, this is current fraud, of course, because then if you scroll up, they say that you have 14 days to respond to this document.
Yeah, they wrote it up on the 15th. He filed it on the 20th. 14 days would be August 2nd. Can you not do math, Sade? It's pretty easy.
And the fact that they waited 5 days even to file it, that just shows the lack of them trying to hide documents, because I don't get notification only unless I'm certified mail it. So for example, they don't email me. This person acting as doesn't email me. This person acting as doesn't email me. I'm not notified unless I receive a certified mail, which I still haven't to this day, luckily.
So if you haven't received it, how are you looking at it? Huh? Riddle me that, crazy McLooney bin.
All right, so I'll read as it follows. And just to start off again, they denationalized my daughter. All capitals, again, that's not even her name. It never has been. She's never had Kellogg Tharp attached to anything, never, ever, a day, an hour, anything, never. Her appellation is Ashe Divine L, period. Like, it's simple. So it reads as follows. Motion to terminate parental rights. Comes now the Clark County Department of Family Services Department by and through the Clark County District Attorney's Office, by and through the District Attorney Stephen B. Wolfson and Chief Deputy District Attorney Stephanie Richer, and files this motion to terminate parental rights. So that's what they started off with in regards to what they're saying on their documents. So I went ahead and made my rebuttal, of course.
Yeah, and we're going to skip through a whole lot of that rebuttal because it's just nonsense. But I'm going to keep the good parts for you.
They say memorandum of points and authorities right here on the second page. And I'll read as follows. This action is governed by Nevada Revised Statutes, Chapter 432B and 128, and concerns the minor child who is under the jurisdiction of the 8th Judicial Court. Ashe Divine Kellogg Tharp, aka Ashe Kellogg Tharp. Ashe was born on August 8, 2019 during a home birth in the state of California. In order to create a delayed birth certificate has been issued by the court, and the birth certificate is pending issuance of, by the state of California. Ashe resides in a foster home licensed by the department where she was placed by the department. Ashe was adjudicated an abused or neglected child and is currently under the jurisdiction of the juvenile court. Ashe was placed into physical custody on April 21, 2020. The department was granted legal custody of this child on September 21, 2020. The acts complained of occurred in County, Nevada. The mother of Ashe is Sade Kellogg Tharp, aka Sade Renee Kellogg Tharp, and they got all these stupid AKAs. Like, this is just a waste of space. Like, it's not even that serious because that's not even what it is. Like, okay, lies. But anyways, they got like 20 different aliases, which is just absolutely insane. Like, you're just wasting lines. But anyways, Sade, you could just call me Sade. Yeah, like, just keep it plain. It's Sade Renee L, first of all. That's what y'all should have put on here because, yep, here it goes. Sade Renee L. It say AKA Sade Renee L, AKA Sade Renee L. Like, that don't even make no sense. Like, They just do stupid stuff. But anyways.
Yeah, anyway, it says Sade Renee L. and then Sade Renee L. Amore. Two different things. But you do you.
Sade's whose date of birth is January 6, 1986. That's incorrect, but I'll go with it, whatever, because that's not my date of birth. It was not in January. It was somewhere in July, but whatever. And who was last known by the department to reside in Clark County, Nevada. Sade established maternity by an affidavit from a witness that stated that she was the natural mother. The father of Ashe is Darius, last name unknown. Darius, whose date of birth is unknown, and it is unknown by the department where he last resided. Darius has not established paternity, therefore he is a putative father of Ashe. The true identity of the natural father of Ashe is unknown. To the best of the Movens' knowledge, there is no legal guardianship appointed for Ashe in the state of Nevada or elsewhere. Ashe is not known to be an Indian child. Sade, Darius, and all other persons claiming paternity are necessary and proper parties to this motion. The department has no information regarding any relative's address in the state of Nevada. So this is my response. Deny memorandum of points and authorities. Actions can only be governed by the people, as stated in the Constitution of the State of Nevada. See Article 1, Section 20. Nevada Revised Statutes, Chapter 432B and 128, has no authority and is without mercy. Justice without mercy is godless and therefore repugnant to the United States Constitution. 8th Judicial District Court has kidnapped the minor and has not proven, for the record, jurisdiction. Improper persona, Ashe Divine L. Namdagir Strawman, all capital letters, Ashe Divine Kellogg Tharp. Ashe Divine Kellogg Tharp was born August 8, 2019 during a home birth, The order to create the U.S. Corporation Birth Certificate Bond at California Republic is denied due to Ashe Divine L, a natural living being, has a Moorish alive birth record.
Yeah, and we know how much we can trust the Moorish divine birth records, right?
A living family holy Bible and a live birth record. And I'll read as follows. Those documents have been notarized, indeed, and witnessed by two signatures, by the way, two autographs, of my fellow Moorish sisters.
You mean these people? I wouldn't take their word for it.
And sent via certified mail via vital statistics. Gosh, why can't I talk? California, and e-filed with Steve Gerson acting as clerk of court, Nevada. A writ of error and default judgment on top of numerous affidavits, including a writ of habeas corpus, was e-filed with the acting as clerk of court, Steve Gerson, and sent via certified mail. And also for the record, I already linked them because y'all keep asking me if they've been linked. Yes, they have been linked. They've been linked for the record.
Oh, yes, we can't forget the Oprah moment on your last video. You've been lean, you get a lean, everybody gets a lean. Yeah, how'd that work out for you?
The department is in violation of full faith and credit. Divine Creator Sade Renee L and proper persona Namdagir Sade Kellogg Tharp, all rights reserved. And it continues, Divine Creator Sade Renee L and proper persona has no need to establish or prove any corporation's maternity. Like, I don't owe y'all nothing.
All right, but what about your daughter? Do you owe her? The father? Do you owe him? Does he even know?
Conspiracy against rights. USC 18241. If two or more persons conspire to injure, oppress, threaten, or intimidate any person in any state in the free exercise or enjoyment of any right, they shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 10 years or both. Because they keep lying and they're conspiring against my rights. Ashe Divine L is a more American. She is protected by the Treaty of Peace and Friendship of 1836 between the United States of North America, and the Moroccan Empire.
Yeah, the Moroccan Empire no longer exists. It's just the country of Morocco now. So, no. And the peace and friendship treaty still has nothing to do with you or your daughter. You're not Moors. Get it through your head.
The United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Children avers the following. Article 6, every indigenous individual has the right to a nationality. Because again, they keep trying to denationalize my child.
No, they're not denationalizing your child. No. And you're not indigenous either. So you're not a Moor and you're not indigenous. Figure it out.
Factual background. The facts bringing Ashe within the purview of the Nevada Revised Statutes, Chapter 128 and 432B, are as follows. Commencement of case. On April 21, 2020, Ashe was removed from the home due to concerns of alcohol abuse and arrested for child abuse and DUI. Subsequently, petition number 1 was filed and adjudicated. This court found that Ashe was in need of protection and legal custody and was granted to the department. Case plan. On September 21, 2020, this court adopted a case plan that enumerated services to help address the issues that led to the removal of Ashe from the home. The department has made referrals and provided assistance to Sade for reunification services. Sade has failed to subsequently engage in reunification services outlined in the case plan and or to demonstrate necessary behavior changes to return the child home. Now, as we do, like we don't, discuss case matters, subject matters, quote unquote, you know what I'm saying? We just stick to the law. They took my daughter. They kidnapped my daughter when I was in my conveyance. I was chilling at my conveyance, charging my phone, minding my own damn business. It was in a public parking lot. It was a Safeway, a Metro, like different little mini stores. Like it was like a mini plaza, you know what I'm saying? Public parking lot. So I'm parked charging my phone because I had just moved out here and I do not know how to get around without my GPS, period. So my phone had died and I'm not supposed to be fumbling while I'm traveling, fumbling with my phone, baby in the back, trying to, put it on the charger and stuff like that. So I pulled over. So as I'm sitting in the car, sitting in my automobile, charging my phone, the policy enforcers rolled up on me and started asking me hella questions, harassing me. And then out of spite, they kidnapped me. Now, when they kidnapped me, the baby was in the back of the conveyance. They took the baby. CPS took the baby, and I told them I had somebody to call to pick up the baby. They wouldn't let nobody pick up the baby. CPS came and picked up the baby. Well, since I'm here, I'll just go ahead and keep reading now. So I'll do trial home and placement. Trial home. Ashe has not been returned to the home since removal. Yeah, clearly I've been trying to get it back, y'all. Placement. Ashe was placed in a foster home licensed by the department, and on December 31st, 2020, the child is bonded to her care provider and is fully integrated into the home. The care provider is willing and able to meet all child's physical, mental, and emotional needs and is committed to adopting Ashe. Oopsie, where I go? I think I was on placement. No, I was on here. Visitation. Sade was scheduled for a weekly in-person visitation with Ashe at DFS visitation site. However, she did not attend any in-person visitations. Sade had twice weekly visits via Zoom for half an hour on Wednesday and Friday, supervised by the department. Sade kept her camera off the entire time of the Zoom visits and does not interact with Ashe during the visits. All right, and then it says here, on June 15, 2021, this court adopted a permanency plan of adoption upon the termination of parental rights. The department submits this motion to terminate parental rights. Again, they don't even have that right to terminate, but I'll keep reading the lies. Legal authority. Termination of parental rights proceedings are governed by NRS chapters 128 and 432B. In order to terminate the rights of a parent to a child, the court is required to find by clear and convincing evidence that the best interest of the child is served by termination and that the conduct of the parent was the basis for a finding pursuant to NRS 432B. I'm like, blah, blah, blah. Nah, but I'll read it. .393 parentheses 3, blah, blah, blah. And or I'm like, they null and void. And or the one of the enumerated parental fault grounds exists based upon the facts outlined above, as well as facts or evidence to be presented at the evidentiary hearing. This court must find clear and convincing evidence that best interest. Ashe's best interest is served by termination of the parental rights Sade, Darius, and all other persons claiming paternity. See NRS 128-105, blah, blah, blah. Ashe is bonded with her care provider who has continued to meet Ashe's need for shelter, medical, and other care. Ashe is thriving in the care of the placement and meeting all developmental milestones. The care provider is an adoptive resource for Ashe. Sade has not engaged in any case plan services to address the alcohol abuse and criminal charges which resulted in Sade's removal from her care. Sade continues to refuse to engage in her case plan or engage meaningfully with the department. Sade is not actively participating in visitation with Ashe to be able to bond with her child. Sade has not demonstrated that she is able to safely parent Ashe, given her lack of involvement in case plan services and visitation. What? Abandonment. Darius and all the persons claiming paternity have conducted themselves in a manner that evinces a settled purpose to forego all parental custody and relinquish all claims to the child. Further, since the period of abandonment in excess of 6 months, CNRS, blah, 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 no man has come forward to claim paternity of Ashe to provide any care or support for her. Darius has not been identified, as Sade has not provided any information for him other than his first name. Therefore, the fault ground of abandonment applies to the detriment of Darius and all the persons from claiming paternity. It says Sade neglected the child at the time of the removal due to her being arrested for a DUI and child abuse. Sade has not engaged in any services to address the neglect suffered by Ashe at the time of the removal. Unfitness. Sade is an unfit parent that by reason of her faults, habits, or conduct, she has failed to provide Ashe with proper care, guidance, and support. See NRS 128, blah, blah, blah. Sade is an unfit parent based on her excessive alcohol use, which resulted to Ashe being removed and Sade being arrested for a DUI, for driving under the influence and child abuse. Sade has not engaged in any case plan services to address her unfitness. Sade is unfit that she hasn't been able to reunify with Ashe despite the reasonable efforts of the department. Sade has refused to participate in any case plans, which I don't have no jurisdiction, or engage meaningfully in any discussions with the department to address the reasons for removal despite the continued efforts by the department to engage Sade in services to make able necessary behavioral changes to reunify her with Ashe. So they trying to say the fault ground unfit applies to the detriment of me. Like, I got to prove to y'all that I'm not unfit. No, nigga, I don't have to prove to y'all nothing. And again, they keep trying to defame my character with this driving under the influence. Again, for real. First of all, when they kidnapped Ashe, for the record, I was not driving. I don't even drive. I travel. Failure of parental adjustment. It's like I'm getting tired of reading these lies, though, honestly. I just be like, blah, 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 blah. Because all they do is just be lying. They just lie. I don't even want to read the rest of the lies. Y'all can read. I'll just leave it here for a little bit. How about that? I don't want to read this shit. Ugh. Like, why would you want to read like lies about you? Because they don't have no law in here whatsoever. All of this is hearsay. This is all hearsay. It's not a single. All they have is the same codes, these stupid codes that are null and void, that don't supersede the Constitution, yet alone my treaty, that my daughter and I are protected by.
How about a little less questions and a little more shut the hell up?
All right. Well, I figure y'all could just pause the video or something. Don't they just do that, stuff like that? Pause the video if y'all wanted to read it.
Okay, she stops reading the termination of rights papers. So let's get to the phone calls that she makes It's real
I
interesting.
feel like I can just let y'all
Yes,
hear it.
Natasha, you're also on a recorded line,
Better
and I'm
than I can
calling in
explain.
regards to Child Family Services. My daughter has been kidnapped by Michelle Polino, Shalonda Adams, and Nicholas Eason. And I have been calling them and emailing them all week in regards to my daughter. No one responds to my emails. No one answers my calls. Do they even work for y'all? Like, who are these people?
Those names sound familiar, so they sound like they are.
So I need to speak to Tisha Evans. I believe that's Shalonda Adams' supervisor. Again, I've called several times, and it's to the point now where you guys are abusing my baby. You guys have been abusing her because y'all should have never kidnapped her. But the fact that no one is returning my phone calls or returning my emails or responding to any of my affidavits, that shows that's fraud.
Okay, what's your name, ma'am?
Known to you as Sade Kellogg Tharp. All rights are reserved. I am in proper persona at all times sui juris. My proper appellation is Sade Renee Ill.
Can you spell that for me?
What you would have on file is Sade, spelled S-A-D-E.
All right, so y'all don't need to know all that. I'm gonna just.
And L, that is A as in Echo, L as in Lima. Yeah, okay, thank you.
So she put me on hold, and then hold.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to see who I can get in contact with.
In regards to you calling me back or something, but I'm not trying to get a call back.
Oh, you're not trying to get a call. Okay, so
Now I want to talk to them now.
Like anybody, come on now. Like you can go to McDonald's. If you order food, you got your food. Like where's my daughter? Like she belongs to me. She came out excuse my language, but you know where is she at? She's a baby.
Okay, well let me put you on a quick call so I can see if I can get in touch with you.
Please do so because they need to figure this out. Okay. Like this is modern day kidnapping, like human trafficking. Like where's my daughter?
Okay, hang on for me.
Pick up here.
Yes, I'm here. Peace and love.
So I just spoke with Michelle Polino. She said that she's the one who's in charge of your case.
Yeah, she's very rude, by the way, to me. Like, she's just very rude. Just for the record, just to let you know, I'm going to let you continue. But this lady is so incompetent. And I just want to talk to a person just like a normal human being. But for some odd reason, like, she talks to me like I'm a dog. And I'm not a dog. I have blood that runs through my veins, like in the brain. You know what I'm saying? So I would just like for her to speak to me as a normal human being because every time we converse, she's very irate, and if anybody should be irate, it should be me. But for some odd reason, like she's very combative, she's very unprofessional. She says she uses choice of words that I would never even use to anybody who I wanted to die. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just so unprofessional. Like I don't understand how she even has a position working for Child Family Services, who is supposed to be helping families and supposed to be, reuniting families and bonding families. But the fact that she has falsified documents and she's taken away a baby who has never been abused or neglected, you know what I'm saying? That's fraud. So in regards to me talking to her, I'll let you continue. But that's why I've been trying to talk to Shalonda because Shalonda has a little bit more sense. She's rude too. Don't get me wrong. She's rude too. But at least I can talk to her and get resolution. Michelle, she don't have no type of customer service whatsoever. Like she needs to be retrained. Like seriously.
I hear you. Okay, so what I can do for now, so I'll send a case note about all of those concerns.
So pretty much what she did, I'm gonna stop it right there, just to pause. She was like, "Oh, I'll take down the case report. I'll forward it over to the ombudsman, Tisha Evans of Las Vegas, and file the complaint. Blah blah blah." And in the meantime, she gonna transfer me over to Michelle.
Not constable. What is her title again? Ombudsman. Yes, ombudsman. Exactly.
Let her know. Yeah.
I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. Peace and love.
Okay, I'm gonna transfer you now.
Thank you.
All right. So as you can see, she says she's going to transfer me now. So then she transferred me.
Is not available. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished.
Wait, that's the wrong one. Hold on. I'd be like, what's going on with these people for real, for real?
Trixia, Trixia.
And then as soon as she transferred me over, same thing happened. It's now Friday too. You know what I'm saying? So who?
Oh yeah, by the way, so she transferred me over. I take that back. So she transferred me over. I left Michelle a voicemail. Since I left Michelle a voicemail, I actually ended up calling back, and I'm like, hey, y'all said y'all was gonna transfer me over. You said she was available. As soon as y'all transferred me over, she didn't answer. So I called back.
She got in contact with the case worker, and then she was like, okay, I'll transfer you over to the caseworker so you can talk to her directly. And then as soon as she transferred me over, same thing happened. The caseworker doesn't answer. And that was the main reason for me calling you guys, because I'm trying to report, well, I'm not trying to, I am reporting child abuse / neglect on behalf of Child Family Services of Las Vegas, because I've been calling them since Monday in regards to my child who has been kidnapped and abducted by you guys. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my child, but nobody ever, they don't respond to my emails. I've left several messages. I'm talking about, I left her a message. I left her supervisor a message. I left the ombudsman a message. I called the district attorney. So I'm trying to, it's now Friday. I've been calling y'all since Monday. Where's my baby?
All right, I'm no mathematician, but last time you called, according to your call record, I looked, is July 21st. Yes, this call is made on the 13th of August, but you remember that 15 days you had to respond to the court? That would be August 2nd.
She's a baby.
Okay, so as far as making a report on a CFS employee, you
All right, nobody really want to hear her speech.
Hey, you heard that complaint I made about you? What you gonna do? So what's next? Like, you're not gonna tell me what's next up because I made a complaint about you. You know what I'm saying? So who phones and they're avoiding my phone calls and
we don't handle that here. You would have to contact the ombudsman office.
in the leg before you understand how it feels.
Oh, here you
That's
go.
plain. That is correct.
So as complaints go, and I'm answering your question, as far as complaints go, we don't handle that here. You would have to contact the ombudsman office. I understand your frustration.
No. You don't understand my frustration. No. Don't say that. Please don't say that. You don't understand my frustration because you have not had your baby stolen. Your baby is not being kidnapped.
Hold on, I'm actually getting a recording right now from Stephanie. Let's see this. Peace and love. This is Sade Renee L.
Hi, this is
All right,
Stephanie
reserved.
Richards returning your call.
Yes, Stephanie. I've been calling you for a while now in regards to my offspring, my property, Ashe Divine L.
Yeah, that's gonna work out really well for you. Calling your child your property. No wonder DFS has your child. A baby is not property. Ugh.
Okay, what would you like regarding your child?
Well, I would like the immediate return of my child and the dismissal of the
That's not gonna
case.
happen.
What
What would you like?
So I would like for you guys to provide proof of abuse and neglect for the record.
It's already been determined by the court in this case. You had a trial.
No, I did
It's
not.
already been
No,
determined.
ma'am. For the record, I did not have a trial. I was not given due process. A trial is a jury. Was I given a jury
I'm
trial?
not going to argue with you. The court has already made a determination.
No, I'm asking you a question, ma'am. I'm not arguing with you.
Work your case plan or to have your
Ma'am.
trial rights terminated.
Ma'am,
Those
again,
are your
I'm
options.
not arguing with you. I'm asking you a question. I mean, you took an oath to uphold the Constitution and uphold for the
I'm
people.
telling you what
Yes?
your options are right now. Your options
I'm
are
speaking to
either
you. Can we have a
work your
conversation?
case plan
Can
or
we have a
to your rights
conversation, or are you just speaking to me because you're telling me that you supersede my law? You don't supersede my law. No, I'm not arguing with you. I'm talking to you. I've said that 3 or 4 times already. I'm trying to have a conversation with you. Again, I'm asking you a question. Does your law supersede God's law? Yes or no?
I'm not going to argue with you.
That's not an argument. That's a question. Is that an argument or a question? An argument is when people are like hostile. I'm not hostile with you, ma'am. I'm trying to figure out why you're hostile with me. Excuse me?
Your options at this point, because the court has already made its determination, are to work it.
Your court is null and void. It's a colorable court. They don't have authority over free national people. No, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you. Did she just hang up in my face? Hello? 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 All right, well, as you can see.
Yeah, as you can see, she hung up on you. And you know why? You're calling the courts fake, they don't have the right, etc., etc. You're wrong.
But you see how she talks to me? Woosah.
Right now by CPS. So you don't understand my frustration. So please don't say that. You can say something else, but don't say that. Please don't say that. Because if you ain't never been shot before in the leg, you don't know how it feels to be shot before in the leg. So you cannot tell somebody who's been shot in the leg before you understand how it feels. That's incorrect. So please don't say that. I understand, like, you got your customer service training and all of that. Like, but please, like, just be a human being at the end of the day. Because I'm a human being. I have blood that runs through my veins, okay? I hurt. If somebody hits me, I hurt. If somebody steals my baby, I'm a hurt, okay? So just talk to me like a normal human being. So moving forward, you don't understand, okay? Let's make that clear. Okay.
Okay, well, how can I help you out?
And how you can help me out is...
And then what she did is she pretty much eventually transferred me over to the caseworker. And
I had art@gmail.com.
so this is her transfer me over to the caseworker.
Thank you. And again, it's no smoke between me and you. I know.
Bye-bye.
I told the lady it's no smoke between me and her because she was just transferring me over. She really don't know about the case or nothing. She call herself just doing the job. Don't let these motherfuckers upset you.
Yes, is this Michelle?
Yes.
Yes, I am Sade Renee LRS reserved and proper persona sui juris status at all times. I've been emailing you. Have you received my emails?
Yep.
Is there a reason why you didn't
Any
respond?
information to provide at this time.
Is there a reason why you just didn't? Is there a reason why you didn't? I'm talking. Is there a reason why you didn't talk? Is there a reason why you didn't email me back to let me know you didn't have? Why don't you? Because my parental rights have not been terminated. Therefore, I am still. I'm talking to you.
What you can have.
I'm talking to you. Can we talk? Can we talk? Or are you going to just be hostile to the conversation?
I don't have to answer you.
What do you mean you don't have to answer me? Why not? You don't have authority over me. You don't have any jurisdiction over me. What do you mean you don't have to answer me?
She means she doesn't have to answer you. The court date was August 2nd. You lost your parental rights. The foster parents are adopting your daughter. I'm sorry. For those of you that are going down the Moorish path, let this be a lesson. Please get out. And thanks for joining Facts or Frauds. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. You're subscribed. Ring the bell for notifications so the next time we premiere a video, you can be in the live chat. And leave a comment in the comment section and tell me what you think. I will see you later.